Okay, here is our torso model. We'll run through some digestive structures. I can see the tongue and the oral cavity, the hard palate, and even the soft palate. I can see some teeth. So this would be a central incisor, and then we would move from there. We have the sublingual salivary gland, the submandibular salivary gland, and if I rotate around to the other side, I can see the parotid salivary gland and the parotid duct, which would be leading through the cheek muscle, the buccinator, and into the oral cavity. Okay, progressing downwards, I see the esophagus here behind the heart, and then I move into the abdomen where I can see some abdominal organs, digestive organs, including the liver, the stomach, the large intestine, and the small intestine. We're going to remove this liver and run through the lobes on the liver. So from an anterior view, we can see the large right lobe and the slightly smaller left lobe. If we flip it around to a posterior view, we can still see the left lobe and the right lobe, but now we can also see the caudate lobe and the quadrate lobe, as well as the gallbladder. We see our hepatic triad structures here. In green, the common bile duct, in red, the hepatic artery, and in purple, the hepatic portal vein. I can also see the two ducts that come together to make that common bile duct, the cystic duct and the hepatic duct. Okay, coming back to our model, we see the stomach. And unfortunately, the stomach doesn't open, so we have a hard time seeing regions within it. But behind it, we find the pancreas and the pancreatic duct, the very start of the duodenum, and a nice view of our transverse colon, including some haustra, the little pockets, and then this big thick band of smooth muscle, the tenia coli. If I open this portion up here, I can see the cecum and the beginning of the ascending colon, which would continue upwards to here, my right colic flexure and my left colic flexure, jejunum and ileum in this region. If I remove this portion and turn it around, I can see my appendix here. Again, this is the back of the cecum, the ascending colon, the transverse colon would go around the front. This is my descending colon, and then here, my S-shaped sigmoid colon, which would lead into the rectum. I can also see the posterior side of the pancreas and the posterior side of that duodenum, which has been opened to show you the circular folds or plicae circularis within it. Lastly, we're going to go down into the pelvis and take a look at the rectum and the anus. So we have rectum here, and then anus here.